Hello friends, Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Welcome to my kitchen once again. Today we're making a lazy man dish. And when I say lazy, don't think we're going to cheat on flavor. The only reason why I'm saying lazy is because we're going to use some pre-made products. Let me give you a peek. What I have here is some wicked spices and rubs from the Knox Spice Company. Our good friends at Knox gave us some spices to give away. Yep, I'm going to be giving this entire batch of spices away. We've got here some Jamaican rub, which we'll be using today, a chicken rub, a chipotle, a cracked pepper, all kind of goodness here. And you guys are going to get all of this sent to you. Look at the end of this video and you're going to see exactly how your chance of winning this. Over here I have shrimp marinating in a wicked sauce, a wicked sort of marinade that I came up with using this wonderful Jamaican jerk rub from the Knox Spice Company. This is going to be delicious. It's going to be fast. The only thing is we're going to have to marinate this for about 20 minutes or so. Remember, if it's your first time watching us on YouTube, watching me on YouTube, above you're going to see that subscribe thing there. Click on it. You can get all the latest videos. Below, leave me your comments. And remember to stay tuned at the end of this video for that wicked prize pack from the Knox Spice Company. All those spices, those rubs are going to be sent directly to you. Stay tuned and you're going to learn how to do how you're going to get that. We're also going to be using some fresh pineapple. This is going to be one of those spicy, savory, real Caribbean thing. You're going to love it. Shrimp done like you've never had it done before. Let's quickly run through the ingredients so we can get the shrimp marinating. Over here, 1 pound of shrimp, clean, deveined, and then I wash it with some lime juice and some cool water, then I drained it dry. If you're looking for a video on how to devein and clean shrimp, in the description of this video, I'll have a link to that. Over here, 1 cup of chunky cut pineapple. If you're looking for a video on how to peel and core a pineapple, again, I'll have that link in the bottom of this video in the description. Over here, my favorite Jamaican jerk rub. Yes, we're cheating today. We're not making the jerk rub from scratch, but this is it here. Knox Jamaican jerk rub from the Knox Spice Company. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of that. It's a lovely Jamaican jerk seasoning to use. Olive oil, a couple tablespoons of that. Back here, something a little bit different, and we're cheating on this recipe because we want to do this fast. 1 cup of Italian, zesty Italian salad dressing. It's nice. It's got a nice kick to it. It will work well with this recipe. Now, to customize this, since we're cheating on using the pre-made jerk spice as well as the Italian dressing, we're going to kick things up a little bit. I've got a couple of oranges here, so we want the juice of 2 oranges, which is probably about half a cup, 3/4 cups of orange juice. 1 fresh, lovely lime, the juice of this lime. And you know I gotta add that Caribbean sunshine to things. I have here 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. I will probably use about half of that. Remember, if you're using hot peppers, you want to control the heat. Once you cut it open, don't use the seeds and don't use the sort of white membrane that's in there. Another couple things you can have ready, you have some chopped up scallions just to decorate it at the end, as well as if you want to add some brown sugar to this, maybe about a heaping teaspoon of brown sugar will work great. We'll need a pinch of salt because a lot of times the jerk spice as well as the Italian dressing is fairly salty, so we probably won't need much, just a pinch of salt. We're all set for marinating the shrimp because it's important that we infuse it with flavor before we actually get to cooking it. So what I've done is I've set aside the oil and the pineapple for now. We won't be using that at this point. I have the fresh shrimp in front of me here. What we're going to do is hit it with now what I got to mention to you guys is the Italian salad dressing, the zesty Italian dressing that we're using, will have vinegar in it, so it's very important that we don't over marinate the shrimp. The shrimp will cook with that vinegar and we don't want to do that. Typically I would say an hour, but for purposes for my own use, I do it for about 20 minutes. I allow it to marinate for about 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna, and this, I tell you, the Knox Spice Company does a wicked Jamaican jerk rub here. So we set a couple tablespoons of that in there. Then we're gonna do the juice of the lime. Just gonna squeeze that in there. And pretty much I'm just adding everything that I mentioned except the pineapple and the olive oil. Ooh, the lime smells amazing. The citrus kick we're gonna get from the fresh lime and orange juice here is gonna be amazing. Let's squeeze that right in there. Don't worry if there's any pulp or pits go in there. That's cool. We're not gonna be cooking the actual marinade, so. And I'm just gonna continue adding everything to the bowl here, and I'm gonna give it a stir and show you guys exactly where we're at. So the juice of 2 oranges, the lime, I'm gonna use half that pepper, and I'm gonna cut back because I didn't realize there's gonna be so much juice from the oranges. Instead of using a cup of that salad dressing, I'm gonna use half a cup of it. I'm just adding the salad dressing to this, just the Italian dressing to this. I remember I said I cut it back to half a cup because we had all that that wonderful juice from the. I'm just gonna give that a stir from the oranges as well as the lime. So all you're gonna do now is hit this with some cling wrap. I mean, so you can also use a plastic container with a lid. And stick it in the fridge for about 20 minutes. Just allow it to marinate and do its thing. I've got my pan here on a medium-high heat. It's fairly warm now, so I'm ready to dump in. I'll put in that olive oil. I'm just going to coat the bottom of the pan with that olive oil. Now remember, when cooking with olive oil, it's recommended that you don't allow it to go too high. It's not one of those oils that can withstand a lot of heat. I'm just going to move that around in the pan here for a bit. And you'll need some tongs. Nice and warm now. So all we're doing, we're fishing those shrimp. We're going shrimp fishing out of the marinade. Try not to get any of the pepper slices at this point, or you will run into problems as far as breathing is concerned. And all I'm doing is adding them to the pan here and moving them around. I'm just going to turn my heat down a little bit. Well, some of the pepper is getting in there, but that's cool. Just going to dump all these shrimp in there. Just going to turn up the heat. By adding the shrimp, it's going to cool down the pan, and we really don't want that. Just going to keep adding the shrimp and stirring it while I go. All the shrimp is in the pot now here. Just going to give that a good stir. Turn up my heat to a high heat because you'll notice a few things. The shrimp will start going from that opaque color to a beautiful pinky orange sort of color. That means it's cooking all the way through. They will start to curl up, so be prepared for that. Just turned up the heat here. Just going to stir it for another minute. And then we're going to add those pineapple chunks to it. It's been cooking now for about 2-3 minutes. It's got a rich, lovely scent throughout the kitchen from those flavors we infused this with, that Jamaican spice rub. Woo, smelling nice. My heat is on high, so all I'm going to do now, the shrimp looks as if it's almost done cooking. I'm just going to add the pineapple chunks to this. And all it's doing pretty much is warming through the pineapple. It's been going now for about 5 minutes. The shrimp is nice and cooked. The pineapple has warmed through, adding some flavor to this. Now here is where you're going to taste this for salt. I've never done this on camera with you guys before. I'm going to grab one of those shrimp here. Amazing. The one those little sort of sour tart taste from the pineapple. The rich cinnamon and nutmeg and allspice from the jerk rub works amazing with this shrimp here. I know I'm talking with my mouth full, but guys, you really got to try this. All we're going to do now is top this with some scallions. Hit it. A stir. and we're good to go. There it is. The Lazy Man's jerk shrimp with pineapples. Give it a try, you're gonna love it. Jerk shrimp with the pineapple chunks is all done. The place smells amazing. I've had a couple shrimp so far. As soon as I'm off this camera, I'm digging into that. I got some rice waiting on the side. Good to go. Now you're probably wondering how to win that wonderful prize pack from the Knox Spice Company. All you have to do to win this, and I'm gonna choose one lucky winner. Let me give you guys a peek of that again. Looking good, eh? All you have to do in the comments section below, leave me a comment. That's all you have to do. If you're interested in the recipe and spices and or whatever, just leave a comment. I don't care what comment you leave down there. Hey, keep it clean though. And all I'm gonna do is choose one lucky person at random, and this is gonna be sent out to you. So it's that easy. A tasty Caribbean style jerk shrimp with pineapple and a lovely price pack to go with it. Enter your name below, leave a comment. You gotta be on YouTube to do this. I'll choose one lucky winner. I'm gonna make the announcement and I'm gonna ask for your address to ship this out to you. It's that easy. Chris here, CaribbeanPot.com. Thanks again for joining me in the kitchen. Have a great day, guys.